I wanted to say to the computer.
Good morning and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2021. This is episode 56. Welcome to the Knick Knack Nuts podcast. Welcome new and returning viewers. We are doing this kind of trying to do it every week in December. So we're coming to you again. You're like, we just saw you last week. I know. But anyways, my name is Heather. I'm coming to you from not Central Wisconsin. To you.
Let the bloopers start.
I am coming to you from Southern California, where I live with my husband, my 3 kids, and my mom. And yeah, your turn.
Good morning, everybody. I am Nicci. I am coming to you from Central Wisconsin, where I live with my husband, my stepson, and my grandmother, and our dog, which might make an appearance because he's right there behind me. Yeah, it is Christmas Eve, and I think for me, the whole reason why I wanted to do that every Friday when Heather suggested it was that way I could stay wrapping the gifts as I finish them. But that didn't work out. I have all of them to wrap today.
Yeah, but see, you have been finishing. I have not.
Yeah. But I gave myself a blister, and I gave myself like 2 blisters on my finger.
That's not good.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I need to do better and start earlier. I finished my mom's Christmas present fairly early in the year. So, well, like at the middle of the year. So I need to do better with everybody else's, but it's not happening. Anyway, so before we get into the meat of the episode, I just wanted to remind everybody that all of our KALs that we have currently open, there's 5 of them. It's the Sakatumi, the Sweater Along, the Designer of the Year, the Last 100 Days of the Year, and the Get Your Gifts Made. All of 5 of those will end next Friday. I think it is.
Friday at midnight.
At midnight. And then the following week, Nicci and I will do an episode of winners. A few of those KALs have like the grand prize winner for the people that have participated all year long. And then the ones that don't will just receive 1 prize per thread. And also next week, you will be receiving another episode from us that is, well, technically 2 episodes, but one of those episodes will be our current WIPs, I guess you can call it, what we are entering 2022 with, on the chance that we don't finish anything between the time that we record that episode and record our normal schedule episode, which will be the 2nd week in January.
Yep.
So we will be doing that, and we will also be recording an update podcast or an update episode, just letting you guys know what to look forward to in the new year. I said that was going to be quick, and it wasn't quick at all. So,
but to add something to the KALs that Heather talked about, all of them do not have to be knitting. They can be crochet, except for, of course, the Designer of the Year. If they don't have a crochet pattern, you can't obviously do that. But every other one, we welcome all crafts, especially for the make along. You can have weaving, spinning. I'm forgetting something, but yeah, all the crafts.
Cross stitch. I think you said knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, weaving, spinning, and embroidery.
Yep. So our loom knit, you got looms too. There's all that.
And I mean, I guess sewing too would fit into that. But this weekend currently is a make along weekend.
Correct.
Until Sunday the 26th at midnight. That is when that ends.
And all you have to do this, I got this question yesterday, so I'll address it here. All you have to do is snap a photo of what you're working on. It doesn't have to be completed. just anything you work on through this weekend. So if you're working, let's say, out of this project bag for an hour, and then you move over to another project, you can take 2 pictures, put them up, to be sure that we see them. If you don't follow us, you can tag us.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then we will pull a winner on Monday and put it out on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because all those are only on Instagram that we do those.
Yeah,
the make along weekends.
Only on Instagram. Yeah, and like I just want to say quickly, the reason why we started this, I keep saying quickly and I'm too long-winded. Anyways, the reason we started this is because Nicci and I both use the Tiny Decisions app, and to get things done, we were using the app and spending it like every hour to an hour and a half. So we were switching projects all day long. So if you do that or something similar to that, then anything, I mean, you could do 1 row on something and snap a picture and put it in.
Yep. I've seen a lot of people put in progress keepers too, like if they're working on the same thing but long term, and they put it down and go back, go do something with their family and come back to it, then they'll have a chunk from where that progress keeper to show us that there was actual more work put on it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I think that's a good idea for like blankets or something.
Yeah, because me and Heather know that some of these projects take 2 hours to do 5 rows. We get it. We 100% get it. I'm an avid huge shawl knitter, and me and Heather both have blankets on the needles or the crochet hook that, yeah, we would love to get them done. But after 2 hours, we're like, okay, what else can we go play with?
Yeah, it's just we understand that we have long-term projects.
Yep.
But you utilize this weekend to try and get a chunk or a piece of it done if you can.
Or motivate yourself too.
Yeah. And I mean, use your timers. Timers can be really big motivators. You may not think so because it's just a timer, but when you see that clock ticking down and you have like this much left of the row, you want to get it finished, like you want to get it finished before the timer goes off, so yeah, that's what's going on this weekend.
Yep. So should we move into FOs?
Yes. Do you have any?
Yeah, I do. I have 3. They're last minute Christmas presents. So I have Harvey's mittens. This was just made out of red heart in the bright green. And this is Tin Can Knits, the world's simplest mitts. And so they're done on a side. The cuff is on a 5, the body is on a 7, and they were really quick. I actually knit these 2 pairs together on the same hook needle, and then on the next one, so I just did these 2 first, and then I decided, oh, I can do better. I can do all 3 because I had 3 sets to make, and I did it. But so these are Warren's. His were made out of I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby, in the cypress colorway that I'd made a harvest that was too big for myself, and I mailed to a friend. And then I had got this was red heart also in the Mexicana colorway, and I had started a weekender for myself, and it was just entirely too huge. And so when I pulled it out, I had just had it sitting to the side. These are for Sheila, and right now with Christmas, every time we take her to see lights, she goes right for the blue. So
probably
asked me to make blue.
color.
So those are my FOs. And now we can move into WIPs. I have 4 and you have 3.
Yeah. Okay, wait, a real quick story.
Yep.
When Evelyn was like 3, maybe 4, she was at school, and I mean, she already knew her colors, but like her teacher they had the color week, right? Where it was like all rainbow all week. And so her teacher encouraged her class to wear their favorite color. So they're going around the class asking everybody what their favorite color is. Well, Evelyn, being Evelyn, wanted to know what everybody's favorite color was. So we would be in the grocery store and
Oh,
she
no.
would start screaming at people as they're walking past us, or like people working at the deli counter or like the butcher, what their favorite color is. And if you didn't answer her, she would like scream, like continue to scream at you. And I'm standing in the grocery store. I'm like, Evelyn, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And like she would say, hi, my name is Evelyn. What's your favorite color? But like she couldn't really pronounce words very well because she was so young. And so people could like would just flat out ignore her because they were like, this crazy child, what are you doing? And yeah, so it would come out more like, what's your favorite color? And yeah, we still make fun of her about that. But anyways,
Courtney.
that's what I used to do. And she thought it was hilarious because my husband, being my lovely husband that he is, would tell her that his favorite color is cocoa brown. And she was like, ew, Dad, that's nasty. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Anyways, I have 3. I'm working on one right now, but you can go ahead.
Okay, I'll go with the one that like is an actual old whip. So this is my grandmother's sweater, go-to cardigan.
I thought you finished it.
No, I finally put all of it together.
Oh.
I seamed it together. I was supposed to use mattress stitch. I just didn't want to. So, I mean, the join doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't.
So all I have now is to attach the top part here and make the sleeves. Now, typically you're supposed to make the sleeves flat. I'm not going to. I'm going to attach this and I'm going to join the double points to do, or the circular needles to do her sleeves, because it's going to be such a huge hole for her sleeves. I'm just going to decrease real quick right away and then knit down. But when I put the sleeves on, she's going to have to be here because I'm going to have to try it on her because she's got short arms like I do.
And she's currently not.
No, she's down with our family already for the holidays. Her son came in from Oklahoma. And so I took her down to her daughter's house on Wednesday. And
which is also your aunt.
Yeah.
No,
Do
yeah.
I have to claim that today?
Yes. Grandma's already on vacation. She said,
She is,
forget
which means Nicci's on vacation.
She said, forget you, Nicci, I'm going.
Basically.
Anyways, so
this is not showing the right color, but
it's not. It's more like a deep gray color. Yeah, I guess you can call it plum.
Well, here, I have the skein here. I can show you guys. This is passion fruit.
But that's not right.
So, yeah, it's totally blowing out. I have all the lights on in this room because it's like gray and gloomy, like gonna snow outside.
Yeah, it's gray and gloomy here. It finally stopped raining for a little bit, but it's still gray and gloomy. Okay.
Sorry, my phone went off.
Knitting and show the hat. So I did not finish Hector's hat. I'm really close, but I did not finish. I went Christmas shopping last night instead of finishing his hat. So this is the Musselburgh hat. The yarn is the Life and Death Brigade colorway from Night Owl Fibers. It is striping very lovely. It actually
so pretty. I still want to steal it.
Yeah, it's definitely a labor of love. I'll say that. I'm doing the medium size. James asked me that the other day, what size I was doing. I'm doing the adult medium. I'm going to go to 18 inches before I do the decreases, just because he has no hair. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
My next one, all the next all my next whips are Christmas Eve cast on. So in my bag from Melissa from Longview Creations out of Canada is.
Wait, you cast on all of your Christmas Eve projects already?
Yes. I didn't say I did a lot.
Overachiever. It's only.
Here's my Christmas Eve sock. And this is P&W pearls, I think. I have the tag. Yeah, P&W pearls on Etsy.
Which is Pacific Northwest.
And then the mini skein. So that is one of my items I'm working on.
No, you have something else to show that's not Christmas Eve cast on.
No, I don't. That I didn't bring it over here. What was it?
Can you call yourself a friend? My birthday cast on.
Oh, crap. I did cast that on. Do you know what bag it's living in?
No.
I'm so confused right now. Okay, well, talk about that. Talk about your stuff.
I have mine. So for my birthday, we cast on the nacho. Thank you to those who came to my birthday live and birthday Zoom. I muchly appreciated all of the love and attention I got. So I am doing the 4th size of the nacho, and this is my progress. So I just completed the 2nd little pattern detail here. Here's the first one. Sorry, it's scrunched on these needles because I want to faster. So this is the 2nd one of the pattern things. I have to do this 2 more times. I guess the patterns are here, so I can show you the picture.
And you're doing the DK weight. I'm doing the fingering.
Yes, I'm doing the DK weight. So this is, I'm sorry, it's black and white again, but this is the picture. Mine is going to look similar to this with the 2 colors. I was going to do 3 colors, but I changed my mind at the last minute. So I minus that neckband, but this will be my color basically.
And I like Heather's is just doing I'm only doing the 2 color as well. And I know why I forgot it, Heather.
Why?
It's at Sam's from when I watched the kids on Wednesday. I just left it there to work on when I went back.
Oh,
for Christmas.
Okay. You can show it next week.
Yeah.
So these are my 2 colors. My main color is the teal, and that is number 1708. And my contrast color is 1828. And these are both Color Crafter that I purchased at Around the Table in Ohio. I didn't purchase it. I mean, I purchased it online and they sent it to me. I have not gone to Ohio.
And so you just took a run over.
When did you go to Ohio? I have not, but I love that shop. Pam and Beck are very, very nice and very not accommodating is not the word, but if you have questions about yarn, they will do their best to show you as best as they can.
All right, my next project is the malocal, and it is out of Willow. Daily D Tweed, which is a DK. I got this from it was Wisconsin Craft Mart, but they went out of business during this last couple of years due to everybody knows the stories.
Yep.
So this is the colorway. It's a gray, the tweed.
That's pretty.
It's really soft. And when I said I just casted it on, and I got 5 rows.
I thought you said it was a cowl.
It's a bandana cowl, so it's going to start at the point and then go up and around. So
do you have a picture?
I can. Maybe just open up my iPad. No. So that is a cast on that I'm doing with Frivolous and Frugal because they have a New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve cast on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I've seen that before.
So you're starting down here at the point.
Yeah.
Going up. So that is that one. Your next one?
Okay. My next one is my baby love note.
So
I think I've worked on this since the last time I showed you guys. I think I was not quite to the sleeve separation last time I showed you.
Yep.
If not, I'm sorry. But this is how much I've gotten. I've done the sleeve separations and I'm working down the body. I am not going to do the crop version for her. I'm going to do the full length. And I have probably about 1.5 inches under the arm. So this would be full length and full sleeves. And that's my lace detail.
I love the color of the yarn. It's so pretty.
It's pretty and it's soft and it's, I mean,
It looks like a nice drape.
Yeah, it does have a nice drape. I was a little worried because this yarn has, it does have merino in it. It must be merino.
Mm.
From Yarn Bee, from Hobby Lobby. It is merino acrylic nylon, but it's so soft, and I guess I'm hoping for the best that she doesn't have any allergies. Nobody in her family has any allergies to any kind of material, so
Okay.
I kind of figure like if nobody in her family has any allergies, she probably won't.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
Very nice.
And this is a Christmas present, but they're going away for Christmas, so I don't have to have it done right away. The hat is kind of more pressing.
Okay, just had a picture so I could show you guys what my last one is. Next is The Wayward by Cozy Up.
Mm-hmm.
That was inspired by Supernatural. I am just started it.
Excuse me.
Sorry for the needles, guys. So the start on and then the first 49 stitches. And this is also on a size 6. So sorry. I'm going to do this one first. Then we're going to go into that. See if I can do this. And that one. Nope, it's going to fall. There's this one. And then the last will be just a neon pink. So
Nice
there's the...
Is that second one, or technically your third color? Is that the one that we have the same? Me and you have the same skein?
Yes.
Okay.
So this first one is from Emaiil Pie Knits. This one is from Emaiil Pie Knits. The second one here is Kentucky Rain by Cherry Pie Cottage, and this last one here is from Honeybee Knits, Who No Longer Dies, and her retro wave. And then the last one is also another one from a Magpie Knits. So they will all be, oh, no, don't roll away. I'm going to try to put them down here so I can pick them up together.
That's a very friend straw.
There.
The yarn that you're using is pretty.
So 3 of them are from Agatha from a Magpie Knits, and then Melissa. And then this one was just, my blues. So
I know, but all of the yarn isn't dyed by our friends.
Cherry Pie Cottage, I don't know personally.
Oh, that's true. Cherry Pie Cottage, yeah.
But yes,
Okay,
the rest of them I'm all friends with. Yes.
4 out of the 5.
Yep. So that is all I have on that I'm currently working on. I have, before this week is out, or before this year is out, I have 3 more cast-ons, 4 more cast-ons. I have one on Sunday. And then I have the Christmas Eve. Normally, Cozy Up ends up putting the clue out Christmas Eve for us.
No, New Year's Eve.
Or New Year's Eve, sorry. So that normally will get casted on Christmas or New Year's Eve. Geez, words. And then on the 1st, I am casting on with some friends the Dustland shawl from Stephen West. And then I'll also have my January socks.
Yeah, so the only thing I'm casting on next is my January socks from Area 51.
Yeah, well, and then so James just talked about this yesterday. He put up a video. So you guys, if you've seen it or you follow Dude Knits podcast, he is starting a year-long KAL with the Lucky Dip. It's to take 12 skeins out of your stash, wrap them up, and each month he will draw a number. You just number 1 through 12. You unwrap that one and you make a 1 skein project with it, or you can put it together with something else and make a bigger project. So I wrapped up some DK and some fingering, but mine is no longer here at the house because Nicci can't be trusted.
Yeah.
I would unwrap like whatever let's say he picked 6 and that was a colorway that I wasn't feeling that day. I'd unwrap all of them until I found one I liked for that day. So I have Lisa holding mine at her house and just bring me the one each month.
So I have a question.
I might have an answer.
So he's doing that whole thing, picking up yarn, but let's say in January you get a yarn and you start a shawl with it, but then like in March you get a yarn that would go good with that shawl. Can you add that into the shawl, or do you have to start a new project?
Nope. You can put it into an added one. Some people actually picked to wrap up kits that they had.
Oh.
So like they had let's say they had the 3-color cashmere shawl by Hohi already put to the side. They wrapped that up.
Like individually?
No, as 1 month. Yep. So a lot of people, some people picked out, the yarns that they have trouble using. I know it's not a thing for everybody, but like some of my yarns, like I covet, like I don't want to use them because I'm like Honeybee. She doesn't knit anymore or dye yarn anymore. She knits, of course. So it's hard for me to use those skeins because I can't ever get those ones again.
Yeah, I have one that I have from her that I tried like 4 times to knit it in projects and I just can't.
So some people just did that. Oh, picked ones that they were having troubles with. Sorry. And I picked, like, I first went through my self-striping bin. That was downstairs, not my stuff that's up here. And I picked all of my Christmas yarns out because I just collected them and kept collecting. I'm like, I have no Christmas yarn. So I had kept buying the Christmas skeins, but I kept saying I don't have any, which was clearly wrong. Because I think like 5 of my months are Christmas yarns.
Mm.
So yeah. And I mean, like how you want to start your Christmas gift giving early next year,
Mhm.
I want to try not to knit for others next year.
Well, I kind of like your idea of just knitting things, smaller projects, not huge shawls, but smaller projects that are you can just put into a bin and say, here, go take,
Right.
go at it.
Which is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep the ones that I really like. I'm not going to let anybody, well, I shouldn't say I won't let anybody. Me and Lisa went out to breakfast the other week and the girl liked our hat, so we handed it to her. So it's just, I'm not going to purposely try to kill myself come November and December to knit for everybody like I normally do. I'm going to try to have a selfish year. It might last until maybe February 1st.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Okay, so the last thing I have is acquisitions.
0.
Okay. So I got my monthly Area 51 yarn. This is not that, so I'm gonna show that to you in a minute. So last month, I'm pretty sure you guys have already got November's yarn. If not, it's a spoiler for Area 51 yarn. Last month, November's colorway was Christmas at the Inn, and this is what we got.
It's so pretty.
As lavenders, greens, reds, pinks, beautifulness, and Bella always sends a gray mini to go with the Gilmore Girls. And then because I always get 2 skeins of yarn because one cannot travel alone, I got Christmas tree speckle cupcake. And that's what this looks like.
Which Heather normally does all the cupcakes.
You know how I am about the cupcakes. The cupcakes and the donuts. I got a couple months ago, I got the ugly Christmas sweater cupcakes or donuts. I love it.
And make sure you don't knit those backwards.
No, I know. I have to look at the picture and knit it right way. And the donuts too. I am like forever traumatized by Jack. Okay, so if you don't know the story, Jack is a son to one of the owners of Around the Table, which is the yarn shop in Ohio. And his mom is Pam. She was knitting, I think she was knitting the vanilla speckled donut socks. Or maybe
she was knitting one of them. I don't remember.
One of the speckled donut socks or yarn. And she started from the frosting color. So it went like frosting speckle.
And she started at the toe, I think. So it was in the reverse order.
Yeah. So it was, the reverse order. And so we were on Zoom and Jack asked her to see the socks, and she showed him. And he was like, those are backwards. You're supposed to start from the cake, then go to the speckle, then go to the frosting. And she was like, oh, I don't care. Like, but when I started I ended up putting them out, but when I started my watermelon speckle cupcake socks, I made Nicci come in with me so that I can make sure I had them the right way around. So Jack wouldn't yell at me.
And I'm like, Pam, I was like, whatever, but okay, I'll come help you.
Yeah, so we're like studying the picture, looking at it. I cast on, we checked it again. It was, So now I have to make sure that they're going the right way. And I do cuff down. So technically for me, it will be
the reverse.
But
I cannot stay awake today. What the hey?
You woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know. But I went back to sleep, but like, I didn't sleep solid. I hope everybody has a nice Christmas and safe holidays if you are traveling.
Mm-hmm. Stay warm if you're in cold climates.
Yeah.
Stay dry.
I know the rest of the day for me will be wrapping presents.
Mm. I have pies to make. I'm taking pies to Hector's cousin's house tonight, and I am making 2 pumpkin pies, a pecan pie, and an apple pie. So I have to start baking pies,
All from scratch?
all from scratch.
You do too much.
Pies are like my thing, though.
I get it. I get it. But yeah, I have to wrap
Like,
presents, and then we're going to Justin's parents tonight to see them.
mhm.
It'll be nice because it's just his parents and us and JJ.
Yeah. The only reason why I have to make 2 pumpkin pies is because Hector's brothers will eat like 3 pieces of pie, of pumpkin pie.
Wow.
They love pie. Yeah. So, and I should make a pie for us for tomorrow, but I don't think so.
See, and I love the pecan pie. Like out of
Yeah.
all those, pecan is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm making the pecan pie for me.
Yeah, and like this week when we have what's called Pie Shack here in town,
Mhm.
and so they're known for their pies. They had a peppermint pie for this week, and then the one day they had eggnog pie.
That sounds good.
The eggnog pie was so delicious. I just wish like they would have done a graham cracker crust instead of like the natural flaky one. I mean, it was good, but I was like, I think this would be better with the graham cracker.
It would be good with the graham cracker.
So,
but yeah, yesterday I made bread in my bread machine, and her and Kim said I do too much. I was like, do you
I
know
did
how
not to the bread machine. Kim did.
I was like, how easy this is? You just dump it and set it, and it's
Did it
done.
turn out?
Yeah. It always, yeah.
Did the kids like their soup?
No.
Did you enjoy it at least?
Yeah, I did. Gabriel complained about it and then ate the whole thing. He was like, I don't want to eat this soup. And then ate the whole thing.
That's funny. Kids are funny. So
They're still sleeping.
take advantage.
I'm trying to.
All right, we might as well let them go. And we will see you next week.
We will see you next week.
Happy knitting and happy holidays, everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Enjoy your
Christmas.
time with your family.